I have just returned back to Zurich from a week-long group trip to the Philippines. Besides giving presentations on underwater videography and working one-on-one with some of our guests, I also used the time there to test some new underwater camera gear, like for example the brand new iPhone 15 Pro Max. In today's video, I'll show you some first test footage taken with the iPhone 15 Pro Max back in the Philippines, and I share my thoughts on this top-of-the-line smartphone when it comes to using it as an underwater camera. Let's do this. Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's great to see you back here for today's review video. I want to make this video today quick and clear, so rather than talking too long about the specs of the new iPhone 15 Pro Max, I would like to show you a 2-minute long sequence of clips that I've recorded on my recent trip to the Philippines using the iPhone 15 Pro Max. So this way you can see for yourself what kind of footage you can get by using the iPhone 15 Pro Max to film underwater. After we've seen the example sequence, I will share with you my experiences I had shooting those clips with the iPhone 15 Pro Max and what I liked and what I disliked about using that phone to film underwater. Ready? Let's get to it. So, what did you think? All of the clips that you just saw were recorded using the iPhone 15 Pro Max inside a Divevolk C-Touch 4 Max underwater smartphone housing. So this seems like a good time to say thank you to our sponsor of this video, the great people at Divevolk. It's thanks to the unique touchscreen membrane of their C-Touch 4 Max underwater smartphone housing that you can use each and every one of the functions of your smartphone even while being underwater. The times of having to rely on crappy third-party apps and Bluetooth connections are over, and you can finally use the powerful cameras of your smartphones to their full potential. For me, this is by far the best smartphone housing for underwater image makers available on the market. And with the link in the video description below, you can get yourself an extra 6% on your next order from the official Divevolk online store. Not just on the housing, but also on all accessories that you can find on the official Divevolk online store. Simply apply the code Matthias Lebo at checkout to claim your extra 6% discount if it hasn't been applied automatically. Thank you very much Divevolk for sponsoring this video and also for offering such a great discount to our viewers. And now let's get back to today's video. Like with the iPhone 13 Pro and the iPhone 15 Pro, I was quite amazed by the quality of footage that comes out of such a small camera, especially if you have plenty of ambient light available. But not all is great. The iPhone 15 Pro Max also has its weaknesses. It still is not a low light camera and struggles quite a bit in darker situations. You can get around this by using a light when filming macro specifically, but also on mid shots when there is not plenty of ambient light available. Wide angle shots on the other side are going to be a lot more difficult to light up properly, so I suggest you using a red filter instead. But this will really only work if you're in shallow water and or if you have plenty of ambient light available. I love the reach the new 5x telephoto lens offers. You can really capture small details without having to use an additional macro wet lens. Sometimes though the quality of these macro shots is less than ideal. They seem a little noisy and blurry. I mean, they're still good enough for personal use, I just wouldn't really use them professionally. I love how Apple has included some new settings in the video section that weren't available before. My absolute favorite one is the lock white balance setting, which prevents the white balance from shifting while you're recording a clip. This was a big annoyance to me in previous versions and I'm very happy that they have finally fixed this. Another cool new feature is the log format that is available on the Pro models. Having activated this setting will allow you to capture your clips in a proper log format, giving you more flexibility in post-production to color correct and grade your clips. This is specifically useful when filming in high contrast situations and can lead to better end results. One downside of using the log profile is that having the flat log profile displayed on your smartphone screen, it is actually really difficult to monitor that underwater. I had a lot of problems making sure that I have proper focus in place and I felt like I was filming mostly blind when using the log format on my iPhone 15 Pro Max. Being able to apply a LUT to the image that you're monitoring on the iPhone screen would be great, but that is unfortunately not possible at the moment. Speaking about LUTs though, most of the example clips that you previously saw were color graded using my new iPhone Basic LUT Pack. Check it out through the link in the video description below if you want to simplify your color correction and grading process for your underwater iPhone footage. And this brings us to the end of today's review video. Summing up my experiences, the iPhone 15 Pro Max really is a great tool to be used for underwater photo and video, especially if you pair it with the Divevolk C-Touch 4 Max underwater smartphone housing. It is not the perfect underwater camera, but it certainly ticks a lot of boxes for many divers wanting to capture their underwater adventures in an easy and simple way. Let me know what you think about using the iPhone 15 Pro Max as an underwater camera. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you're not missing out on all the other review videos that will come up here very, very soon. I've got comparisons coming up between the GoPro Hero 12 and the Osmo Action 4, as well as an in-depth review about the brand new Oceanic Plus dive housing. Have a great week, guys. Keep capturing all those amazing underwater adventures of yours, and I will see you next Tuesday.